Okay, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're unpacking the exact principles that have helped literally millions of regular Americans build long-term wealth completely from scratch. You know, it's kind of crazy. Our schools did an amazing job teaching us algebra, chemistry, history, the whole shebang, but they almost never sat us down and taught us how money actually works. Well, we're going to change that right now. We're looking at the core investing principles that have created countless millionaires over the last century, and spoiler alert, it's not about luck. It's not about gambling, and it's definitely not about chasing the next hot stock. It's about one incredibly simple, understandable system.
Seriously, just picture this for a second. Imagine waking up one morning, grabbing your phone, and realizing your investments made more money overnight while you were dead asleep than you earned working all week. I know. It sounds absolutely impossible, right? Like a total scam. But it's not. Actually, this is exactly how real long-term wealth is built. And the best part? Whether you're 19 or 59, whether you're starting with $100 or 100 grand, the underlying rules you're about to see remain exactly the same.
Just take a look at the stark contrast here over a 20-year period between two friends. Alex, who only saves his cash, and Emma, who actually invests hers. So Alex is super disciplined, right? He diligently saves $500 every single month. And after 20 years, yeah, he's successfully stockpiled a nice, large chunk of cash. But then, look at Emma. She takes that exact same $500 a month, but she invests it. Emma's money has been literally working for her this entire time, generating returns. And here's the kicker. Those returns are generating even more returns.
So if that sounds a bit overwhelming, don't sweat it. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. Number 1, why investing actually matters. 2, how the market works. 3, the ultimate beginner's secret. 4, mastering risk and time. And 5 practical steps to start.
All right, kicking things off with Chapter 1, Why Investing Actually Matters, and the sheer power of money earning money.
The absolute crucial point we need to talk about here is compound growth. This is that mind-blowing phenomenon where your money earns money, and then, instead of spending it, those new earnings go on to earn even more money. It's basically a snowball rolling down a hill getting bigger and faster. It is one of the most powerful financial concepts ever discovered. Actually, Albert Einstein is often credited with calling compound interest the eighth wonder of the world. Now, whether he actually said that is up for debate by historians, but the principle itself, absolutely undeniable. Compound growth is the exact engine that will eventually allow you to stop trading your precious time for money.
Moving right along to Chapter 2, How the Market Works. Think of it as a giant marketplace. Because at its core, investing just means buying assets that have the potential to go up in value or produce income over time. Instead of letting your hard-earned cash sit there collecting dust in a checking account, you're putting it to work. Now, you've got options, right? Everything from stocks and ETFs to bonds, real estate, and private businesses. And you'll notice a pattern here. Assets like real estate or private businesses offer way higher potential rewards, but they also demand that you take on significantly higher levels of risk compared to something steady like standard bonds.
So, to understand stocks specifically, just think of the stock market as a massive, bustling marketplace. But instead of buying a carton of milk or a loaf of bread, you are buying a tiny, tiny piece of ownership in a real-world business. See, when a business needs money to grow, rather than borrowing every single penny from a bank, they often sell pieces of ownership to investors. This is what we call going public, or an IPO. When you purchase just one share, you literally become a part owner. If the company thrives and grows, your investment can grow right alongside it. But if it struggles, its value might fall. Every single day, millions of investors are buying and selling these shares, and it's those very transactions that determine the prices.
Okay, let's jump into Chapter 3, The Ultimate Beginner's Secret and How to Avoid the Big Mistake.
So here's the thing. Most beginners incorrectly think investing is all about finding that one secret, hidden company that's going to suddenly explode in value overnight. But let me tell you, successful investing isn't about excitement. It's about consistency. Because beginners are out there chasing a thrill, they almost always fall into this vicious emotional trap. They buy in when prices are sky high and everyone's hyped up, they absolutely panic during normal everyday market declines, and then they sell low. Professional investors, they do the exact opposite. They stay incredibly disciplined.
So how do you actually stay disciplined when the market is going crazy? Well, for a lot of beginners, the ultimate secret weapon comes down to the number 500. Imagine being able to buy a tiny piece of 500 of America's largest, most successful companies with just one single investment. That is exactly what broad market index funds allow you to do.
And that brings us to diversification, which is basically your financial safety net. Look at it this way. Instead of betting all your hard-earned money on one single company and taking on all the terrifying risk of that one specific business failing, you're spreading your investment out across a huge slice of the entire market. This diversification dramatically reduces the impact if any single company happens to have a bad year. For beginners, it's just a beautifully simple way to capture long-term market growth without the massive headache of trying to pick individual winning stocks.
Which leads us perfectly into Chapter 4, Mastering Risk and Time by busting some incredibly common myths. Okay, myth number 1. You will hear this massive misconception all the time from people who think the stock market is just an exclusive country club for the wealthy. They honestly believe that unless you have thousands of dollars in a lump sum ready to go, you shouldn't even bother trying to invest. But the actual reality, it's completely different. Modern investment platforms have changed the game, allowing almost anyone to begin their wealth-building journey with really small amounts of capital. You absolutely do not need to be rich to start investing. You just need to start investing to eventually become financially free.
Then there's this one. This is another incredibly common myth that keeps so many hardworking people sitting nervously on the sidelines, totally missing out on building real wealth. They see the flashing red and green numbers on the financial news and just assume the whole thing is basically a giant casino.
But here's the reality. It is all about your approach. Sure, short-term speculation, trying to guess what a stock will do by tomorrow afternoon, is exactly like rolling the dice in Vegas. But long-term investing, that's more like planting a garden. It's a disciplined, historically proven approach that just requires patience to see growth. Yes, higher potential returns do come with higher uncertainty, but successful investors focus on managing that risk, not trying to totally eliminate it.
And finally, the myth that absolutely terrifies most beginners. They think that to be a real investor, they're going to have to sit glued to a computer monitor, obsessively watching charts flash all day and reacting in real time to every breaking news headline.
The reality is actually so much more relaxing. Time is your greatest advantage here. Imagine investing consistently over decades instead of stressing out trying to predict what the market will do tomorrow morning. Historically, broad stock markets have experienced some huge gains and some really steep declines. Yet patient long-term investors have often come out ahead simply by staying invested through multiple market cycles. They completely ignore the daily noise, they spend their time actually living their lives rather than panicking over news headlines. Most importantly, they just remain patient.
All right, let's wrap this up with Chapter 5, 5 Steps to Start. This is your action plan. By following this simple 5-step checklist, you are going to set a rock-solid foundation. Step 1. Build an emergency fund so you're protected from life's random surprises. Step 2. Pay down high-interest debt, because trust me, no investment is going to reliably beat the punishing interest rates of credit card debt. Step 3. Keep learning the basics, exactly like you're doing right now with this explainer. Step 4. Choose a diversified investment strategy that actually fits your personal goals and your own tolerance for risk. And finally, Step 5. Just invest consistently over time instead of trying to predict those short-term market moves. At the end of the day, building wealth is rarely about making that one perfect, miraculous investment that shoots straight to the moon. It is quite simply about making many good, slightly boring decisions over many years. Always remember, the goal isn't to get rich next month. The goal is to become financially stronger every single year. Because the earlier you start, the more time your money has to go to work for you. Small actions, repeated consistently, literally lead to remarkable results.
To take your very next step in this journey, jump right into our following explainer, where we're going to decode exactly how index funds and ETFs differ. We'll keep it in super simple language and explain why so many long-term investors rely on them as their go-to strategy. But until then, I want to leave you with this one question to really chew on. Now that you know exactly how wealth is actually built, are you going to keep working for every single dollar? Or are you finally going to let your dollars start working for you?